Hey guys, this is Mr. Lowry. I just finished making a video for your homework assignment on trig ratios and SOHCAHTOA. And one of the things that I remembered that I forgot to mention is that there's actually two different ways to measure angles. And your calculator has settings for both. The way that we've been using is degrees, and that's what we're going to stay in this year. There's another way to measure angles that you'll see later in your trigonometry class, and that is called radians. The reason you need to be aware of that, though, is because depending on your calculator settings, you may get the wrong answer if you're in the wrong mode. Okay, so let me demonstrate what I'm talking about. Okay, so if I do sine of 30, I should get a half here, 1/2 or 0.5. Okay, that's cool. Got it. Because the calculator is set for degrees, right? Now, I don't know what kind of calculators you guys have at home. I can show you what to do on here. If you're using a different calculator, though, you are going to need to figure out how it works and figure out to make sure you're in the right mode. Okay? Let me show you on this calculator just so you kind of have a basic example. In your calculator, whatever calculator it is, you're probably going to have some kind of mode or settings or setup kind of option. Okay, so here you'll see that there's setup, right? And you have some different options, comp, stat, table. Okay, and you also have mode, which is next to setup. So to get to that mode, what you need to do is you got to go shift and then hit mode. And there's a bunch of different modes, okay? Notice that on 3 and 4, you got 3 is deg for degrees and 4 is rad for radians. Okay, we don't want radians. That's a different measuring tool. But I'm going to pick it anyway just to show you what's going to happen. Okay, so I'm in radian degree. So if I go sine of 30, it's not thinking 30 degrees. It's thinking 30 radians, which is something completely different. And I don't get anything close to 0.5. Right? This is like way, way, way off. Okay, so you kind of need to be aware of that. And again, to change it back, it would be shift mode, and then we want to make sure this is in degree. Okay. If you don't have a scientific calculator that has sine, cosine, or tangent, you can use a calculator online. Okay, the one I recommend is Desmos. So what you're going to do, and I will link this I'm going to send out an announcement with this information, so it'll be linked above. Okay, you want to go to Desmos, DESMOS.com/scientific. Okay, that will get you to a scientific calculator. Okay, at the top of the button area, top middle, it should say deg for degrees. There's a toggle button that will let you change it to radians, but you need to make sure it stays on degrees, otherwise you're going to get the wrong answers. Okay, I hope that helps. I hope you guys. Default is usually degrees, so more likely than not, you're already in degree mode. But if you didn't know that, and you were stuck in the different mode, that will help. Okay, thanks a lot.